they still care? No contact. Are they missing you? How do they feel? What do they think about you right now? Will there be a reconciliation? But most importantly, do they still care? No contact. When are you going to hear from them? We've got pick card reading number 1, tarot card reading number 2, pick card reading number 3. All of the timestamps are down below. This is the bottle of charms with number 1. We're going to pull charms, zodiacs, and letters. Bottle number 2. And then bottle number 3. Private readings are available. I have a special offer on for Saturday the 15th of June. Book it now. There's very limited spaces. So let's get on with today's reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Do they still care? No contact. Are they missing you? What are they thinking about you? Is there going to be a reconciliation? How do they really feel? All of the things. Let's start by pulling some charms to give you extra connection to the reading. When you have a private reading with me, I do charm pulls at the beginning so that when you watch my public readings, if any of them turn up, there may be extra messages there. So we have a guardian angel watching over you. Also in my private readings, your name is on my desk, so you know it's definitely your reading and it's totally tailored to your questions. Good luck. And a teddy bear. Have a special offer on for Saturday the 15th of June. Book it now. If it's run out, it's run out. I try and put a special offer on at least once a month. But anyway, and also Fast Track is always available as much as possible. We have Libra, Scorpio. These can be Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have Sagittarius, and then we have Gemini as well. So let's pull some letters. What letters are here to give you connection to the reading? Have you still got your childhood teddy bear? My childhood teddy bear was a panda. I don't have it anymore. But yeah, no, that was a little happy panda I had. And then when I was in preschool, I got Orville the duck. If you know who Orville the duck is, you can be my friend. We have N. It was the best thing I ever had in my whole life. An N, a G, and a Z. Sometimes the Z's come out and it's just like I'm sleeping, I'm bored with waiting, this person's keeping me waiting for far too long. Gonna do a connection spread for the both of you. Do they still care? Are they missing you? No contact. What do you need to know? What messages are here for you today? I'll tell you, everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I'm going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons. Most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection. So we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Very unfair situation. Down this side is them. Oh, they're an idiot. And they're childish. But there's still a connection there, you know. There's still this connection there. There's still a connection there. And all hope isn't gone, you know. All hope is not gone. I'm just repeating myself. I do not know why. Right, let's get on. We've got the world. For you, in the recent past, they've had the world in their hands with the Two of Wands. They've been looking at you. Depending on, I don't know how long you've been in no contact for, but it feels like maybe quite a while. And then the Emperor reversed is an immature energy. I don't know if the Emperor reversed is symbolising them or symbolising stepchildren, children, people kind of getting in the way of the both of you. It feels like you were pushed out back into the world again because the both of you had made plans and choices and decisions, and then everything come to a standstill. So it feels like this person pushed you away. They were like, right, well, you go, I'm holding you up. You go and you live life. And that kind of feels like the attitude that they had. But what they don't realize is that you want them to be with you. But I am feeling that this Emperor reversed is teenage or young adult stepchildren. And if it's not them, if they don't have, if that's not that, then it's their immature side of them where they can't really see that they've done anything wrong, which is really frustrating because the Emperor reversed kind of blames everyone else for everything. They think that everyone owes them something, so they don't really understand that you've felt like you've been pushed away. At the moment, you've got the Justice card reversed. It's a very unfair situation. They've got the Queen of Swords reversed. But then we've got the Six of Wands in the middle of you both. Now, sometimes my Six of Wands come out and it's like, hi, honey, I'm home. Here I am. There's this feeling of there's still a connection here. And it feels like the blockages that were there are not necessarily there at the moment, or the path is opening. But with the Justice card reversed for you, it feels like you're not where you want to be within this connection at the moment. You want to communicate with them. You want the truth. You want them to take responsibility. And then the Queen of Swords reversed for them is like they've cut you out, but they've also convinced themselves that they've lost every chance with you. I'm going to do some clarifying cards in a minute with messages. But the Queen of Swords reversed is like, they know that you were really there for them. They know that you were making plans for them. They know that you're their person. They know that you couldn't have possibly done any more for them. And they know that they may have really messed up. I think part of them feels that you'll never take them back. So moving forward, we've got the Ace of Swords reversed. They've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. But then we have the path wide open with the Knight of Cups. Now, this person needs to get their bum out of their rear end, really, don't they? That's what they need to do. They need to realise the connection that the both of you have. They need to realise that it's not you that abandoned them. It's almost like they're misremembering what actually happened. Let's pull some message cards. What do we need to know? What would they like to say to you? What are they holding back on? What messages are here? What messages? What do they really want to say? What are they not saying at the moment? Why do they feel abandoned? Why do they feel like you're the one that's cut them off when it's not that? Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. You deserve a healthy relationship. You absolutely do. Kiss me. Fate. I'm going to do you both a Celtic cross. I only love you. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for the both of you in a minute. I need you. These are what they want to say to you. I love you. Whatever blockage was there has been removed. Showing Netflix and chill. I will take action. They will be back. You will hear from them again. But when? Let's pull when, and then I'm going to do a Celtic cross for this connection. They're going to be going into a phase of feeling abandoned. They're kind of at the moment, they're scared to approach you at the moment. I do private readings, always available. I've got a discount on for Saturday the 15th of June. I try and put a discount on 48 hours as much as possible next week. And then today, you're going to see real movement real close, so make sure you bookmark this reading so you can come back and watch it. On my website, I have a pull a card page, so if you find the pull a card page on hopetarot-daily.co.uk, you can refresh the page and it'll give you regenerated cards, and then you scroll down the bottom and you read it. If you would like me to pull a card for you, in the comments, request pull a card, and I will have a little shuffle. I'll tell you what card I got. May make sense. If it doesn't make sense, have a little think about what it could possibly mean. This star, this person's being guided back to you. They are being guided back to you. It feels like whatever this Emperor reversed energy was, that's gone. And now it's I need to get you both in a room together so we can actually talk about it. Because I think that's what the problem is. They're shy, they're worried. They're not shy, they're cautious. They think that you should just give up on them. They think that they put you through a lot. So we have the Queen of Swords. And the Celtic Cross is all about the both of you, all about this connection. And the first card's all about the situation. And then the question, they're picking you. They are picking you. They want you in their future. But it feels like with the Queen of Swords being the right way up for the Celtic Cross, I don't read reversals, but I do take note of what way they come out in my Celtic Cross. They're going to present you with a choice. They're going to, very cautiously, say about the plans that we had before, can we just wipe the slate clean and start again and take it slow and see where we go? They're going to be expecting that you're going to cut them down. They're going to be expecting that you're going to tell them off. They're going to have their tail between their legs, you know. They're scared. They're scared of being told off. With the Five of Wands, they're really scared of you rejecting them. They're scared of the drama. They're scared of a lot. But they want a relationship with you. This person still cares about you. They still love you. They've never stopped. They've never stopped loving you. There's so much love here. But there's caution on your part, and I don't blame it. I don't blame you, you know. Do you really want to let this person back in again? It feels like you do, but you're also really scared too as well. We have the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands is about marriage, house moves, celebrations. And this is in a past place. Were you both on the road to marriage? And with the Emperor reversed, because I'm feeling that's a cluster of people or young people or whatever it was that was getting in the way, did you call off a wedding, or were you reluctant to go talk about marriage because one of you or both of you thought that this step situation wouldn't be for it? It feels like the path for that is now clear, but it's going to be in a different kind of way. And moving forward, there has been a false start here. And there is a real chance for this to come back around again. You know, it's that saying, our destiny is the thing that just keeps coming back to us. And this person keeps coming back to you. And this time when they come back, the path is going to be wide open. And it's going to be, well, what do we do? How do we move forward? Yeah, it's going to be a different kind of thing. You've got the Four of Wands in the past, which is other people celebrating your relationship. You were wanting that because that wasn't really happening. The both of you were reluctant, and that's what's caused all the problems. But the Hierophant card, I kind of knew that was going to come out. I just did. When you read tarot, sometimes you just know what's coming next. This is the opportunity to come. Now, the Hierophant card is a different kind of marriage. It's a marriage where it's between two people who have so much in common, and they come under the umbrella together. They're part of the same community. They've found their people. They've found their person. And it doesn't really matter what friends and family think, because what really matters is depending on what kind of marriage or marriage ceremony you want, it's the blessing that you're asking from the gods and the universe, and how you're trying to symbolize this marriage and what it really means. And it's for the higher power rather than for the blessing of people whose feelings might get hurt. It's almost like the both of you getting to the point of going, I don't care what anyone else thinks. If we want to be married, we're going to be married. If we want to be together, we'll be together. And people can either like it or lump it. And the thing is, in the past for this person wasn't in a position to be able to do that. And I think that's probably to do with the age of the step people, the step children who are adults now or older now. They weren't in a position to put them in the box, tell them what to do, tell them to like it or lump it. But as children get older and they have their own lives, it feels now this person is at the point of why should anyone deny them happiness? And you both make each other happy. The Ten of Wands, make them work for it, the secret underlying question. The timing on this, it's going to take a bit of time to get back to how you want it to be. There is going to be communication and movement for you both. There's going to be a very honest conversation over the next 2 weeks. And it's going to bring you both back together again. But then it's going to take a bit of time. It's going to be like, okay, can you just wait a minute? Whether it's you asking them that or them asking you that. Or maybe the both of you. The Three of Cups celebrations. They're going to propose. And then the Page of Swords. They are scared of letting down whatever this symbolises. With the Page of Swords, it's a change of dates. There may be a change of date for your wedding. There may be a change of plans in general. It feels like, I'm going to push my energy into it. It feels like a very small and intimate ceremony with very limited amount of people there. And there may well be somebody who is kind of disappointed that they're not invited, but as they get older, they'll understand. It doesn't matter. They'll understand at some point. So, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. What else do you need to know? What messages are here? Going to split the deck into four. When you book a full tarot reading with me, you throw one situation and then all of your questions. If you've got 10 questions about your one situation, let me know what they are. Solitude is where you're at the moment. Passion being ignited again with this person. And then harmony. You both get into that place. This is just so lovely. This is so lovely. If this is your reading, let me know in the comments. Come back and let me know as well. Bookmark the reading. I always recommend if a reading really resonates, bookmark it. Put it on your save list, whatever you need to do, so you can come back and watch it in the future and see any additional messages there at that point. Or get in the comments and tell me that, oh no, that didn't quite work out, or no, it really did work out. I read all the comments. I don't always reply, but I read everything. So I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for being here today. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. Do they still care? No contact? What is going on? Are they missing you? How do they feel? What are they thinking about you right now? And will there be a reconciliation? Are you going to hear from them again? Let's pull some letters, charms, lots of letters, some charms and zodiacs. When you book a private reading with me, at the beginning of the reading, I pull charms so that you get little messages, but also when you're watching my public readings, if your charms are on the table, there may be additional messages there for you. Oh, I've got Starbucks. God, love a Starbucks. I hadn't had a posh coffee. I call them a posh coffee now because got to be a millionaire to have them. But I hadn't had one in months and months and months and months. Got Starbucks coffee. Let's just look at the caffeine. Let's just look at the caffeine. We have a microphone as well. Got to speak up. Got to say your point or you want to be heard. We've got a little black lollipop. Reminds me of the fairground. We have a crescent moon as well. So we have Scorpio, sun, moon or rising, you or your person. We have another Scorpio. We have a Libra. If it would like to focus, that'd be fantastic. And then we have Taurus as well. E, O. Oh, we have JJ. Joe, J, V, P, another J. We have N. Looks like I said, you are important. C, another V. V for victory. And then we have Q. Someone has lots of questions. Wants to be treated like a queen, but has lots of questions. Going to do a connection spread between you both. What do you need to know? What messages are here for you? Do they still care? Are they missing you? No contact. What messages are here for you today? Going to do a connection spread between the both of you, and I'm going to pull message cards as well, and then we'll see where to go from there. I'll tell you everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. Is there going to be a reconciliation? Going to split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. I have a special offer on for Saturday the 15th of June. Book it now, limited spaces. Down this side is you, this side is them. What on earth's been going on here then? Are you going to hear from them? Yeah, but they're going to come in with a funny attitude about it. A little funny attitude. Oh, I've got little baby Yoda. Put him back over there. I just saw it and I'm like, someone's going to appreciate it. Someone will appreciate it. So the both of you go back quite a way. If it's not like calendar kind of back a long time, it feels like you have a very intense connection. You've had the 6 of Cups. They've had the 7 of Pentacles. And then in the middle of you both is the 6 of Pentacles. So it's very mutual connection, which is probably, makes the no contact even more confusing. But the 6 of Cups is there's memories here, there's happiness here, there's potential here, there's family here, there's nostalgia here. You've been wanting them to come back for a while. The 7 of Pentacles for them is they've planted their seeds, the seeds are growing. But things got a bit stagnant. But the 6 of Pentacles in the middle of you both is the both of you were equally in it. The both of you equally wanted it. The both of you are making plans for the future. The both of you wanted something from each other. It was very mutual, really very mutual. And then I'm like, well, if you got any comments and told me that you'd been married for years and that you were at a point of, do we divorce, do we not? Should we stick it out, do we not? I'd be like, well, this is your reading. If not, it's something similar to that, very stable kind of connection has now reached a point of, what are we doing? Are we working it out? because it feels like it may have got to a bit of a point where it got a bit boring, or got a bit, life kind of got in the way a little bit, like, work, commitments, work and job, same thing. But so the Justice card for you, they've got the Page of Cups, which is frustrating, and then we've got the Tower in the middle of you both. Kind of feels that if you'd booked this reading, when you book a reading with me, you focus on one situation, but you can send me as many questions as you want. And I think one of the questions would be, should I walk away from this? Should I just give up on this? Do we even have a future together? Because the Justice card is, you want what's right, but you're willing to face the truth and integrity, and you're willing to make the hard choices and decisions. But because they're coming at it from the Page of Cups, it feels like it's impossible to talk to them at the moment. They're either refusing to talk about it, or they're refusing to talk about anything remotely important. They may be being quite childish. They may just be in this mindset of they're acting like a teenager, like they're in a midlife crisis or something, and you just can't get through to them. But the Tower in the middle of you both is, whatever's recently happened, it's kind of really rocked you. This period of time has really rocked you. I think there was a point in the past where you thought you'd spend the rest of your life with this person, and now you're kind of in this space of, I don't know if I will. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if they want it. I don't know how they feel. They're not being responsible. They're not taking it seriously. They're not talking to me. They're not working it out with me. They're pushing me away. They're being childish. They're just thinking about themselves. You are going to hear from them. You are going to hear from them. So moving forward, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is really nice to see for you. Whatever happens within this situation, you're going to be moving into a very stable kind of mindset, I guess, and feeling. And if anything, you've been dealing with this really well. I know you may not feel like it, but it feels like whatever's been going on here, you're just trying to do what's right. That's all you're trying to do. And the Ten of Pentacles is our tree of life. And it's a card of optimism. It's a card of, I have what I need. The people around me have what I need. And it's just those branches of love and a family tree, and feeling like no one can take it away from you. And no one can take it away from you. They're moving forward to the Star reversed, which is frustrating because there's a refusal to let things move forward. This stubborn energy of theirs, of they're not even wanting to talk about it, I think that's going to stay for a bit. But there's going to be communication between the both of you with the Eight of Wands in the near future. I'm going to pull some message cards. What are they not saying? What do they need to be saying? Why aren't they letting you in? Why aren't they letting you communicate with everything that's going on? On my website, hopetarot-daily.co.uk, have a pull a card page, refresh the page, it'll generate a card, and then you can go down the bottom and read it. So let's have a look. What are they not saying? What should they be saying? You make me complete. So why are they being foolish? You are their true love. I can't forget you. Twin flame, a journey going on. Everyone can see our love. Let's buy tickets to our dream holiday. It feels like a holiday that you thought about doing quite a while ago, but because of everything that's been going on between the both of you, you've kind of given up on it. I don't know if it's a cruise. We have a cuddle. Let's have a cuddle. Let it grow. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is about. Make your next choice a good one. So, when is there going to be a shift in energy for the both of you? And I'm kind of guessing that if this was your private reading, you'd be asking, do we really have a future together? Do I just need to walk away? They still care about you, but they're in this la land at the moment. They're in this quite stubborn. They're not really letting it move forward. They want communication. They want something from you. But there's also something blocking it, and it's all to do with the tower. And I'm not going to try and guess what the tower is, because you know what that is. You know what's been going on, because it feels like something really quite dramatic and traumatic, and they're being childish. They're being annoying. May, noon, and 6 months. It feels like whatever this tower is happened in May. If you're watching this as a timeless reading, then May was like 2 weeks ago. So whatever happened with the tower was 2 weeks ago. There's going to be a shift in energy in 6 months' time. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. So do you have a future together? I'm going to go with the Light Seers Tarot deck. Do you both have a future together? They still very much care about you. It feels like there's people around you that, like, I can't even believe that you're both going through this. You know, it's like you're a very strong and stable couple, or you were until whatever's been going on. So let's do a Celtic cross. Do you have a future together? Gonna split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels. Marriage, 4 of Wands. So yeah, I kind of think you're married. And what way are we going? Are we moving off together, or are we moving off away from it? Is there divorce on the card, separation on the cards? Are they going to come back in? Are they going to do the right thing? Whatever happens, you're going to be all right. The moon is the path that you're both on at the moment. It's really confusing and upsetting, and you can't quite see it, but you can feel it. It's like, if only they'd let the guard down, if only they would agree to mediation, or whatever it is, you know. If only they'd talk to you. They're gonna, but they're gonna come in with a bit of a shitty attitude, and it feels like you kind of strangely taking confidence in that, and I don't know why, but that's there. We have the Star, which is them moving forward. At some point, they're going to drop their guard. At some point, they're going to start talking sense again. If they are having a bit of a midlife crisis, it could be a 6-month thing. It could be a little bit longer. But the Star is forgiveness. The Star is being guided forward and stuff. So the Page of Cups, which is where they're at the moment. So we're looking at the long-term future. They need to get out of this wanting to be the Page of Cups. They need to come back to being an adult again. It's almost like they've found their free light, their teenage years again, you know, their early 20s again. They need to snap out of that. The Page of Wands, remembering who's loyal to you. And be loyal to yourself as well. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the secret underlying question. Is it just going to take forever? This one is going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but while you're waiting for this to kind of figure out, you're fine. You're all right, you know. The 8 of Cups is the timing. You're going to get to the point where you are ready to move on. But then the attainment is the Knight of Cups. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles, the offer of a fresh start. The both of you need a fresh start. The both of you need this energy of them showing up. And it feels like it's going to get to the point with the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles for you, as you kind of go, right, that's it, I'm done, I'm walking away then. If you're not going to take me seriously, if you're not going to talk to me, if you're not going to be open with me, if you're not going to tell me what you want, I'm going, I'm not waiting. And it feels like it will be at that point, their Knight of Cups kicks in, like, I'm about to lose this most amazing person. And they're going to come in with an offer. I know the questions of, is there divorce or long-term separation, is here, but in the long term, no. In the long term, that's not there. it feels like you may go on a bit of an adventure before this thing works out, because they're in this mental state of, or this mindset of being quite stubborn and childish. The more you push against them at the moment, the more they're gonna recoil, the more they're gonna double down, the more they're gonna everything. But the moment they feel that your energy is moving on, they're going to come out and have a look. They're going to be wondering where you are. Let's pull you a couple of oracle cards. What other messages are here that you need to know for you? Do they still care? Yeah. Are they coming back? Yeah. Do you have a future together? Yeah, eventually. Are they going to stop the nonsense? Not just yet, but they will at some point. Everyone around you think that the both of you should be together. And I agree with it. As long as you can move forward and you know, your destiny is the thing that keeps coming back. Harmony, the both of you are meant to be together. And then obstacles and challenges. Every relationship goes through tower moments. Every relationship goes through hard times. It's building that bridge together to get through the gaps together, to get over the obstacles and everything. But because they're in this mindset at the moment where they're not really letting you in, you can't build the bridges on your own. You've got to wait for them. But don't just wait for them. Carry on living your life, because you've got a lot of life to live. You know, I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so it aims to take you anyway. If this is your reading, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know the right people who've got the right reading. Welcome to Hope Tarot Daily. My name is Angie. I'm a tarot card reader from England. I live in a little seaside town and I absolutely love reading tarot for you. No contact. What is going on? Do they still care? Have they been missing you? Have they been thinking about you? What have they been thinking? Is there going to be a reconciliation? How do they really feel? And all of the things. So let's pull some zodiac signs, charms, and letters. And when you book a private reading with me, I do a charm pull at the beginning. So if any of your charms in your private reading appear on my table in my public readings, then there may be additional messages within that reading for you. So let's pull some letters. These are just little signs and symbols from the universe to give you extra connection to the reading. We're looking at your no contact situation. What is going on? What messages are here for you? We have Aries, Sun, Moon or Rising. We have Pisces. We have Taurus. And we have Gemini as well. We have H, B, G, and a J. A little white cat. A gift. White flower. And a squirrel that likes to play with their nuts. So let's have a look. Gonna do a connection spread between the both of you. What messages are here for you today? Once I've done that, I'll do some message cards as well. Are they coming back? No contact. Do they still care? How do they feel? Are they missing you? Where's the way forward for the both of you? Let's have a look. What messages are here? I'll tell you everything I'm picking up and everything I'm feeling. Gonna split the deck into four elements, 4 seasons, most importantly 4 angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. This is a situation that's really hurting you. Down this side is them. Private readings are always available. I've got a discount on for Saturday, the 15th of June. This is a timeless reading, so it's relevant from the moment you come into contact with it. This is a situation that's been hurting you for quite a long time now. with the Ten of Swords. It's that pain, it's that sense of completion, it's that sense of just absolute trauma is what I'm feeling. But then you have the Eight of Wands. You will hear from them. If you've been thinking about messaging them, don't wait for them to message you, because they will. And then you'll move forward to the Justice card, which is things are going to balance themselves out. And you're going to get some good karma coming your way. I can't particularly say that this person's going to get any good karma. So the Temperance reversed for them in the recent past, and a Death card reversed in the recent past. And as I said, you had the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is pain, it's upset, it's wanting things to move forward and progress, and having to let things go, and feeling like this person just dropped you. The Temperance reversed for them is them being pulled between different things in life, different versions of themselves. It feels like I'm kind of thinking about how many people knew about your connection. It feels like this person's got a bit of a secret life. Or a life that's kept away from you. And it feels like every time you challenged them on it in the past, they just got angry about it. And it was their reluctance to put everything on the table that's caused the stagnation and caused this to be the way that it is. Do they still care? They still care about themselves. Kind of rolling my eyes. Almost gave myself an instant headache. You know, when your eyes roll so bad, you're just like, oh, ouch, my eyes can't move that far. But there we go. They've got the Emperor at the moment. They're very, very, very stubborn. And then we've got the King of Coins reversed in the middle of you both. And you've got the Eight of Wands. If you've been thinking about messaging them, if you've got a message typed out, ready to send to them, don't send it. Just don't send it. At the moment, they're not worth it. At the moment, they're stubborn. They're not going to listen to it. But the King of Coins reversed is they're very insensitive. They don't understand your emotions. They don't understand your needs. They don't understand a lot of things. And I do feel that there's things in this person's life that they've kept away from you. And I kind of feel that you know about them. Whatever it is, I don't know if it's a third party situation, they've got an ex around, they've got a long-term partner around, or they've got an addiction or substance or something. There's something that you're not part of, but you're aware of it. They don't let you be part of it. They don't particularly want to deal with it. They don't really understand the impact that it has on you emotionally. They're very insensitive to your needs. It feels like in the past they've just been like, well, this is how it is, so you just need to suck it up. You just need to put up with it. And it feels very unfair. Can this person change? When you book a private reading with me, you throw the situation at me, but then you throw all your questions. So if you've got 10 questions about it, we go through it. So I'm just sat thinking, if this was your private reading, based on what I'm seeing, what questions would you have? And it feels like, can this person really change? If we were to get back together again, can they be the person that you need them to be? Can they make the changes in their life that they need to make to have a successful relationship with you? And I'm looking at what is on the table in the near future, and it feels like not really. They can't change anytime soon, or they can't change quick enough. Got the Six of Coins reversed, and then the Two of Swords reversed, which is very similar to the Temperance reversed. Again, it's things going on in their life, then they're not really paying their way, they're not really putting that energy in. At that point, you've got the Justice card, which is truth and integrity. You want them to tell the truth, you want them to be honest with you, but then there's this, they don't know how to do that. They can't let themselves do that. I'm going to pull some message cards because this person's really frustrating. This person is so frustrating. Also on my website, while I'm having a shuffle, I have a pull a card page. If you go on a pull a card page, refresh the page, it'll generate a tarot card, and then you scroll down the bottom and read the meaning. I do it every day. You can also do 3 card readings with it for the past, present, and moving forward. So, what are they not saying? What do you need to know? Do they really care? At the moment, they're stubborn. At the moment, they're caught in whatever it is that they're doing. You know, I can't stop thinking about you. I remember every detail of that day. I look for you everywhere. Well, they need to get their head out their bum. You know, I lost myself for a little while. They're still a bit lost, though. And they're going to be for the near future. I feel you even though we're apart. We will be together again. But they need to make the drastic changes, don't they? I'm going to do a Celtic cross in a minute to see the long-term future. I hide behind material things. They absolutely do. More like you're a distraction to their pain. Maybe a bit mutual. So, let's do a Celtic cross. The question for the Celtic cross, can they change? Can they be the person that you need them to be? Can they put whatever it is that's going on in their life behind them and make the changes that they really need to make for themselves as well as for anything else? So this Celtic cross is focusing on them and their pathway moving forward. I'm going to split the deck into 4. They need to start making better choices. And they need to get on and do it with the King of Swords. They need to actually do it. They need to stop hurting everyone. They need to stop hurting you. But they need to get to the point where they're seeking professional advice and they're actually taking it seriously. It feels like at the moment they're just being stubborn and making excuses. The 6 of Coins. They need to listen to advice. They need to take the advice they're being given. It feels like they've had plenty of people that's tried to help them before and they've just not really took it. They need to put the work in with the 3 of Pentacles. Can they actually do it though? In the past position is the 5 of Swords. They've been in this point before. They've lost a relationship because of this before. They may have lost friends, family and relationships because of this before, because people just give up and walk away. Because you can't help someone who's not willing to help themselves. So can they make the changes? Yes, they can, with the King of Rods. The King of Rods is a card of being self-made. Now, when the King of Rods is in the mindset of making their lives better, my goodness, they end up becoming billionaires and, you know what I mean. They really succeed at it. Now, when the King of Rods is in a negative mind space and they're determined to ruin their life, my goodness, do they do it? Yes, they do. It's a card of self-made. It's a card of they get what they put their energy into. The Hermit, they need to go away. I don't know if they need to go to rehab. I don't know if they just need to disconnect from a lot of things. Your messages right now is not going to be helping them. If anything, it's going to keep them in a very stubborn mindset. By you backing away and pulling away completely, it will give them air and time and space to think. This person needs to think. But because of whatever it is that they do day by day, they medicate and they don't want to think. But they're going to have to think. The timing on this is the choices that they have. And that's up here and it's beyond that point. There's nothing that you can do to help this person. And there's nothing really that you can do or say to make them change. All you can do is look after you, face the truth of it, and leave the responsibility to them. Possible attainment, the 4 of Pentacles. And then a possible outcome, they're going to come back. they're going to come back. The Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. They're going from a 3 to a 4 of Pentacles. It's a card of stability, getting to the point where they've got a strong foundation underneath them. And then they're going to come back with that 6 of Cups. It feels like they're going to come back to you when you least expect it, really. It feels like your life at that point will be in a much different space. And it feels like you're going to be wondering whether you want to bother letting them back in again because of all the pain their addictions and substances and whatever else is going on in their life has caused. But they're going to be, they will reach out to you. And I kind of feel that once they've made the changes, they're going to tell you that they made them for you. And then, as I said that, I rolled my eyes again. It's like sometimes you put things out and the universe corrects it. And they're like, yeah, done it for themselves so that they can get you back. Not necessarily for you. But that's what we should do in life, isn't it? We should improve our circumstances for ourselves so that it brings good things. And you're a good thing to them. They're not a good thing to you. Or they haven't been. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Whatever messages are here. What are you going to do? Don't message them. Don't message them. Because at the moment they're just not in that mindset. It doesn't really matter what you say to them at the moment. It feels like silence is the most powerful thing here. And all of the things. So private readings are always available. Have fast track switched on as often as possible. Facing the truth of the situation, and that's where your justice card comes in, and you are facing the truth of it. The shadow of their past is always going to haunt them. Even when people are in recovery, they're still an addict. And then the wisdom to know what is good for you. Whatever journey they're on, they're going to become a better person. They may end up actually working or being a key mentor for other people who've been in situations like them. Underneath it all, they are a good person, but while they're in this addiction or whatever it is that's going on, they're not. It's something very horrible about them at the moment. But it's the fog and the haze, isn't it? And the thing is, like, just because you know who they really are underneath it all, you still have to face the truth of how they're treating you at the moment. And how they're treating you at the moment is how an addict will treat you, in quite a selfish kind of way. Once they've got a clear head, once they are in recovery and they are in a much more stable place in their life, not just like been clean for a week or whatever, it needs to be a long-term thing. At that point, there'll be communication and they'll reach out to you. You don't need to be messaging them because they will reach out to you. I'm going to pull a timing card. What do we need to know about the time and how long before this person wakes up and realises they need to make changes, and how long before a real shift? Let's pull some timing cards. This new moon, they're going to start waking up. October, they're going to make a shift. And then this month is a key month. So this new moon, this month, they're going to start waking up. If you resist the urge of contacting them and you go quiet on them, ghost them a bit, it's going to shift their energy. And then October feels like that's going to be the point where they realise they need to sort their energy, they need to sort their life out. It's going to be a slow process. If you're watching this as a timeless reading, so I'm in June at the moment. So October is June, July, August, September, October, 4 months. So in 4 months from today, that's when they're going to be going, okay, I'm going to sort my life out. And then it's going to take them time to sort their life out after that. Where will your life be at that point? Don't just put your life on hold for this person, because they may then have a relapse. They may then go back to their ways. They may give up. You have to create your own stability in life and your own life. And this person has put you through so much. Don't forget, this person has put you through so much. And when someone is an addict, we have to see them for who they are at that moment in time. We can't put rose-tinted glasses on and go, but no, they're really lovely, really. Yeah, they are really lovely, really, but the addict in them isn't, you know. And it's really hard, and I don't envy you at all. It's very hard because you've got to look after you. You've got to make sure that you're okay. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you anyway. And thank you so much for letting me read for you today.